Tonight, 1 year after a massive fire in Norfolk, we are taking a closer look at the ongoing road to recovery.
Last November, a fire ripped through a 15-unit apartment complex in West Ghent. The building's roof collapsed and several people went to the hospital. Tonight, one of them updates Alex Littlehales on where they are a year later. Alex joins us live in Norfolk tonight.
Yeah, Nicole, Dave, remember some of those residents that night needed to be carried out, assisted out by firefighters because of how overwhelming that fire was. A year later, take a look at what is left of that building here in West Ghent. You pretty much just see boarded up windows and scaffolding. But for one resident who had his door kicked in by firefighters that night, he told us he's still trying to get back on his feet, but feels there's more he wishes he knew about that fire. Scaffolding and burnt walls are all that's left at Norfolk's 913 Greenway Court.
So that's my apartment right there.
Brad McMurrin barely recognizes his past home. Firefighters saved Brad from an early morning fire that destroyed the 15-unit building. But it's one chapter of his life he can't seem to close.
I know as much today as I knew a year ago on what happened that night.
Brad says he's one of several former tenants still waiting for answers about the exact cause of that fire.
We have video that has been given to us from the tenants that left that night. Not me, I was still in the building. Could show more evidence, and we were never asked for it.
Days after the fire, a fire and rescue spokesperson said investigators were looking into the cause, but email archives from that same spokesperson do not reflect an updated cause either.
What actually happened? What caused the fire? Why were all of these residents so displaced? That's what we're looking for. That's what we expected to see.
Matthew Moynihan, Brad's attorney, says reports obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request share little about the exact cause of that fire, leading Brad to still wonder what happened that night.
Swept under the rug. That thing happened that night, let's move on. That's what it feels like right now. That thing happened that night, y'all are all alive, don't worry about it.
Back live in West Ghent, at the time, a spokesperson for Norfolk Fire and Rescue actually did clarify that investigators then did not believe that fire to be suspicious or connected to any previous fires from the area. Live in Norfolk, I'm Alex Littlehales for 13 News Now.